Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah. Hey, she's walking up, so I'm gonna start recording that. Okay, bye. Okay.
Good evening. We are here in Naylor Gardens Southeast because an officer was shot while protecting his community. The details are very preliminary as our Internal Affairs Division works to investigate this incident. Here is what I can share with you right now. Just before 5 p.m., we received two 911 calls for a man with a gun arguing with a woman. Two women. At least one of the callers gave dispatchers a description of the suspect. Officers were in the immediate area and spotted the suspect in the 2800 block of Gainesville Road Southeast. As they attempted to make contact, the suspect fled and a foot pursuit ensued. While they are running, there is an exchange of gunfire between the suspect and at least two of our officers. One officer and the suspect were struck by gunfire. Officers rendered aid to the suspect until paramedics arrived. The suspect was transported to an area hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Our officers was transported to an area hospital suffering from a gunshot wound. He is currently listed in stable condition. A second officer was also transported to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A third officer sustained a minor injury and was treated on scene. The suspect's firearm was recovered on the scene. Our ATF partners are on the scene assisting with processing the weapon and tracing its origin. Today's incident is another reminder of the dangers that our officers face each day when dealing with illegal firearms in our city. I want to recognize the members of the Metropolitan Police Department who responded today with their quick action. Right now, we are continuing the investigation into this incident and asking anyone with any information or potential video to please contact us at 202-727-9099 or text us at 50411. You can remain anonymous. We will be releasing the body-worn camera video in accordance with district law within the next 5 business days. I can take a few questions.
Chief, are you able to tell us anything about the officer who heard maybe just recently is out of the academy?
So I can't really share that information just yet. It will be released when we release the body-worn camera video footage. His information.
Did
Yes,
you
sir.
say that two women were involved? The suspect was in a some type of dispute with two women,
That is correct.
and then three officers responded?
That is correct.
Did the suspect happen to know the two women? Were they connected in any way?
That's still under investigation, sir.
You mentioned an illegal firearm. Was a ghost gun or just not registered? Can you explain that part of it?
Well, at this point, like I say, our ATF partners are really taking possession of the weapon, and we'll be able to determine that at some other time.
Talking about the other two officers who were injured, can you describe how they were injured? Are we talking about like them falling or during the foot pursuit, or can you describe the nature of their injuries and how they might have been injured?
Well, again, that information will be released when we release the body-worn camera video footage. But they were injured in a foot pursuit with the suspect.
But they weren't wounded by gunfire.
At this point, that's still under investigation,
And
sir.
only one officer was wounded by gunfire?
Only one officer right now we have two officers that are in the area hospitals. One that we know of that has been injured by gunfire. The other is still under investigation.
Did you say that was more than one officer that was firing at the suspect?
I did not say that at all.
Was it just?
I said that our officers exchanged gunfire with the suspect, and that's still under investigation.
How many officers exchanged gunfire?
That's still under
We'll
investigation,
take two
sir.
more questions. Chief, just to put it in context for people, what was it like for you when you get that call that one of your officers was shot?
You know, it's very disturbing and very, very troubling for me. One of the things I will say is last night, I attended a Chiefs dinner with heroes. And one of the things that we were very grateful to talk about during that dinner was that we have no heroes this year. And so you can imagine how troubling that was and very disturbing it was for me to know that one of our officers was involved in a shooting. He was where they were where they were supposed to be, in this area, patrolling the area as we expect them to, but certainly did not expect this incident to happen today. So our thoughts and our prayers are with him and with all of our officers, and certainly the officers that were involved in this incident on today.
Chief, the deceased adult male, and do you know if they lived if he lived in the neighborhood or in the area?
It is an adult male. I am not sure at this time of where he resides.
Was it all males involved in this thing? That both officers and the suspect as well?
That is correct, with the exception of the two females that the subject was arguing with, which is why we responded to the call to begin with.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
All right, thank you.